welcome to another low-budget film.
Dreamcast TV.
If you like old movies, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the like button to preserve our movie heritage for future generations. Hello, YouTubians. Some of you sharp-eyed viewers might have noticed that I haven't been quite as active on YouTube as I normally am. I'm sorry about that, but but as my seasonal workload slows down, I'll be getting back into the swing of things very shortly. Here's a very rare trade card that was issued by Major Drapkin over 100 years ago in 1913, just before the First World War started. This card is from what is believed to be the first ever cigarette card set devoted to purely movie stars. When I first saw this card, I thought, I know this lady from somewhere. I recognise those big expressive eyes anywhere. Isn't it Mabel Normand by any chance? But then I saw the name, Muriel Fortescue. Who the ex Muriel? Anyway, I did a bit of searching on the internet like you do, and I found this website that explains, that kind of clarifies it. In the early days, you see, stage actresses weren't as well respected as they are today, like your Judi Dench's or your Maggie Smiths. And in fact, society treated many of them as little better than call girls. But if you thought that was bad, well, the stage celebrities themselves looked down on those who took part in the movies. So I guess, in their eyes, you couldn't get any lower than a movie actor. That was the lowest rung of the career ladder. That's probably why some, like Mabel Normand, were a little bit cautious to start with, and chose to use a different name to avoid having their reputations ruined forever. Which leads me on to an actress who is widely believed to be the first movie star ever. Florence Lawrence. Before Florence, actors and actresses who weren't already famous as musical artists or stage celebrities were not named. They remained anonymous. In other words, their names didn't appear on the movie posters and adverts. By the way, if you are a movie poster collector and have practically every poster going back to the year dot, it'd be interesting to see those on a YouTube video. Anyway, getting back to this. Now, I've always assumed that it was to do with the greedy movie studios. That's probably why they were so reluctant to credit their actors, but because they thought they would become too powerful and demand more money. But then again, judging, when you look at the movie stars of today, many of whom earn tens of millions of dollars, sometimes more than the actual cost of the movie themselves, I suppose you could hardly blame them. But as we know from Mabel Normand, maybe it's a bit more complicated than that. Perhaps some actors actually preferred to remain anonymous for fear of their names being forever associated with the disreputable movie industry, which many stage actors deem to be beneath them. Anyway, Florence Lawrence is believed to be the first actress brave enough to take the plunge in 1910 and actually ask for her name to be revealed in promotional material, and thus a star was born. For surely you can only be a star if you actually have a name. Also from the same card series is this card of Max Linder, who greatly influenced Charlie Chaplin's work. Some consider Max Linder to be the first movie star, since his persona, Max, was one of the first recognisable recurring characters in film, dating back as early as 1907, several years before Florence Lawrence. Despite his significant role in the early movies, he was largely forgotten for decades. Maybe there are others like him who are yet to be discovered by an intrepid Indiana Jones type researcher looking through cigarette cards. It's interesting that our scientists today seem to know more about million-year-old dinosaurs than pioneering movie icons whose shapes and moulded the attitudes, tastes and desires of millions of people during the most significant time in the history of mankind, just 100 years ago. Funny that, isn't it? I couldn't finish without showing you these two cards of another significant movie star, Mary Pickford, also from the same card series. In one of the pictures she looks quite chubby, but of course in those days, being super slim wasn't so important. Maybe the mass media of today should take note. Thanks for watching my video of these rare trade cards. Now that you've seen that video, please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos featuring original relics from the Roaring Twenties. Find out what single event literally triggered the Jazz Age. Also check out one of the first ever rebellious youth movements, the Flappers. See how the rise of the silent movie star helped resurrect fashion trends from ancient glittering civilizations such as ancient Egypt. And have you ever wondered where those feathered headbands and fringe flapper dresses came from? Native Americans. I've also done videos specifically on 1920s hairstyles such as the finger wave, headbands and headpieces and cloche hats, and their influence on modern day period dramas. The original artist's impressions and photographic cards that I show in my short condensed videos I've spent years collecting, so I hope you enjoy them and thanks for watching.